Good afternoon, all. Stuck on Collectibles. My name's Brian. I wanted to do this video early this week, but time was just not on my side. This past weekend, me, my wife, and my son Alex, we went to Steel City Con. I try to go about once a year. They have it about 3 times a year. It was fun. We drove down Friday night, stayed at the hotel, went to the con on Saturday, stayed at the hotel Saturday night, and drove back Sunday. Made it a little long weekend. Alex had fun. He got to meet a couple people that actually paid more attention to him than they did anybody else, which was pretty cool. But I'll get into that later. There were a lot of amazing people there at the con. See if I can't. Like I said, the con was December 7th to the 9th. Game of Thrones fans would know Jeremy Flynn. He was there. Adam Baldwin. He did Firefly and The Last Ship. Henry Simmons from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I can't pronounce half these people, so there was another one from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Lou Ferrigno was there. Jason David Franks was there. He was pretty cool. So Brent Spiner, Denise Crosby from Star Trek were there. Dean Cain was there. Urkel was there. Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees. Kevin Nash, Big Sexy, was there. Doug Brady from Hellraiser, Pinhead. Bud Bundy was there. They had a couple people from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But, yeah, it was a pretty good con. There was a lot of dealers. Not as many as I think they were saying there was, but there was a lot of dealers. Sorry, it's been a long day, stressful day. But they're already planning who's going to be there in April. In April, you're going to have William Shatner and Walter Koenig from the original Star Trek, Judge Reinhold from Beverly Hills Cop fame, Laura Vanderhort. She was in Smallville. She played Supergirl. She was also in a werewolf show that my wife likes. I don't remember the name of it. I think it was called Bitten. From The Walking Dead, they have Evie Nash. Pauly Shore is going to be there. And a couple others. Dwight Schultz from the A-Team. And Karen Allen from Indiana Jones. And that's just the beginning list. They'll add more. But, yeah. If you ever get into the Pittsburgh area, it's in Monroeville, which is famous for one of the Night of the Living Dead movies. I don't remember which one. Well, they used them all. I actually have it, but I don't remember which one it is. But I can honestly say we had fun at the show. But this is the first time I ever went to a convention where I got insulted by one of the dealers. I thought it was funny. My wife told me just to walk away. And by the way, I tried to shoot footage at the con, but every time I try to get close to a table, someone would bump into you. That's why I don't like going Saturdays. Normally we go on a Sunday, but she wanted to go down on a Saturday. But before I get to any more, if you guys could just subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you think of the video. I don't edit hardly any of my videos. I just shoot it from the hip. And most of the time it's just me sitting here telling you what I got. And I picked up a couple good things. I took a list down what I was looking for. Kept it on my phone, the one I'm using now. But couldn't find everything on my list. Normally when I go to this con, I try to get a Masterpiece Transformer figure. I seen 2. One I already have, and one was the Japanese version of the one I already have. When they first brought out the Masterpiece Transformers, they had the Masterpiece Prime where press a button, it says a few things. I have that one. And they had the Japanese version that I guess didn't come with the box. And they had Thundercracker. Those were the only two I seen, which was sad. I came locked and loaded to buy a Masterpiece. There was a couple toys there that looked interesting that I was that close to buying. I forget who does it. It reminds you of the 80s version of the Secret Wars Marvel, but they're bigger. And they come in a big plastic case. They had the Hobgoblin. Someone had it for $50. I almost bought it. It looked pretty neat. And they had a couple of Star Wars ones, but they were a lot more expensive. But they had the Hobgoblin for $40. Package was mint. And I almost bought it, but by that time I was back at the con by myself, and I was looking for some of the things I really wanted on my list. And I just couldn't find them. But like I said, I did pick up a couple comic books, a couple pops, a couple of figures. Basically, I bought 3 figures, but at the con. But one was a Christmas gift, so I won't share that. But like I said, I basically went to the con because I wanted to meet somebody. Now, I'm a big fan of The Last Ship, and Adam Baldwin was down there, and it was $40 for the autograph, fair price. No, it was $50, $50, and it was fair price. I mean, we got to sit there and talk to him for about 5 minutes, even though he talked to Alex more than he talked to me, which was cool. But he wrote, "Hey Brian, find me something to shoot," and he signed it. It was a picture from The Last Ship. It was pretty neat. And we bought the holders and the certificate of authenticity, so, which was neat. I mean, to sit there and talk to him. He let his hair grow out longer since the last filming of The Last Ship, but that's okay. And Alex got to meet one of his favorites. When I put this show on, he goes nuts. I mean, he's only seen this guy as the Incredible Hulk. Now, he wrote it to Alexander, and looking at it, I don't think he really signed it as Lou Ferrigno, but I guess that is. Alexander, the case is cracked. I guess I'm going to have to get a new case. Best wishes. And it doesn't really, it looks like Lou Hawk, but that's what it is. It's his one where he does most of the characters he's played. As you can see right here, I must have broke the case sometime on the way back. I can get another one. And we got a certificate, which was pretty cool. Now, the only problem I had was meeting with Lou is Lou was talking to Alex, and he picked him up, held him, and I wanted to snap a quick video of it, a couple seconds, so that Alex would remember it when he got older. Yeah, well, that didn't fly for the guy who was standing with him. They wanted to charge me, so I didn't do it. I mean, I can understand you got photo ops and stuff like that for the adults, but when the kid's 2 years old, come on. I mean, Lou was nice to him, shook his hand, about swallowed his arm, but he talked to him, and Alex just stood there and giggled and blew him a kiss goodbye and all that kind of stuff, but that's how that goes, I guess. But I was one of the dealers. I'll talk to this about before I get to some of the stuff. This is going to be a long video, so hope you guys aren't too upset about that. But I was looking at some Hot Toys figures at this one booth because they also had Marvel Legends and stuff like that. And I'm trying to finish the Doctor Strange wave. Well, nobody had a Doctor Strange wave down there. Nobody. So while I'm sitting there looking for Doctor Strange wave, I just happened to look at the he mostly had Star Wars for the Hot Toys and stuff like that, the sideshow. And the guy started talking to me, and, which is fine. I mean, they want to make money. We're there to buy stuff. But then he made a comment that really got under my skin. He said, only real toy collectors buy Hot Toys. I'm thinking to myself, buddy, I've been collecting toys for years. I'm 45 years old. I've been collecting toys since in package since I've been about 16 years old. I said, well, I've been collecting toys a long time. He goes, yeah, but to be a real toy collector, you should have a Hot Toys figure. I said, normally I can't afford it, but I was looking at one or two that he had for like $225. And, but my wife just said walk away. So I walked away. Now, every year we go down, but that's the end of that story. I won't go too far into that because I walked by the guy again and he gave me dirty looks. So, first time I've ever seen him down there, so he's new to the thing, I guess. You don't insult your customers. Now, I gave one of these to Nate a long time ago, Nate Simmons. Buddy, I'm glad you got moved and I hope everything's alright and hope Christmas is good for you guys. But there's this guy, he does cards, and I got some for my nephews and stuff like that. And so they're just characters. I got all Marvel and one DC, but he makes them look weird. And here's the Mighty Thor. I mean, they're only $1, and they're pretty good. There's the Hulk. Here's another Hulk. And I mean, he does just about every character imagined. He has Walking Dead, and he had a bunch of other stuff. But when I'm buying for the kids, I get them this kind of stuff. Going down Artist Alley, there wasn't really much in Artist Alley this year. I mean, they brought more crafts into the convention than there's Batman, than artists. I mean, out in the dealer's room, they had somebody was selling coffee and soda and stuff like that, and it's like, wow. But it is what it is. I mean, it takes us almost 4 hours to drive out there because I refuse to take the turnpike because it just cost me almost $30 one way on a turnpike. So I'll drive the extra hour and 20 minutes and save $60. Well, it's an hour and 20 minutes each way. So, and I mean, we left probably around noon on Friday and got down there about 4:30. And I mean, we stopped and we had lunch and stuff like that at McDonald's on the way down. But okay, now for some of the stuff I got. I got a stack of comic books. Now, I've been trying to complete some sets I've been working on that I had before and I got rid of. But one of them is the JLA. This is 86. Now, I took a bunch of comic books down that I didn't want anymore. And half these comic books I didn't pay for. I traded for this, a figure, and some pops for the comics I took down. So, and this is JLA 89. Plastic Man. I still probably need about 50 more issues to complete this set, but I'm working at it slowly. Here's JLA 91. JLA 93. And 94. I mean, once I get them all, I'm going to sit down and just read through them all. That's what I want to do. There's 95. And I mean, originally, these were all marked $1, so even if I hadn't traded, I would have. I took maybe 12 comic books down to trade, nothing real valuable, but some of them were variants and stuff like that for series I don't collect. So, and here's 96. Looks like Wonder Woman got stabbed. Superman is just standing there. Here's 97. 98. And sorry if I'm moving around a little bit. Pop-ups keep popping up on my phone, and I hate that. Here's 99. 100. That's a cool cover. Here's 110. The glare. 111. And these aren't in any order, so as you can tell for the next one, here's 103. 105. This, I think that's the end of them. Nope. And I got 20. 20 I paid for, which was also $1. I think the lowest number I need is 4. I got 1, 2, and 3. I need 4. I think 6, 7, 15, something like that. And once I get the earlier ones, I'll start reading. But the other set I'm working on is, they had 2 versions of G.I. Joe Special Mission. They had the one from the 80s, and they had one from 2013. I couldn't find any of the 2013s. I still need 3 issues to complete that set, and it's only a 14-issue series. But the Special Missions I just started, and here's 15. And I got a bag and board these today and put them in the box. Here's number 2. Sorry for the fingers. 14. I mean, I did pretty good down at the con. I didn't spend a lot of money down there. I spent most of it doing other things. Now here's regular G.I. Joe. Here's Flint getting his head knocked off. 67 by Lady J. Here's 50, where it's the first sneak preview of G.I. Joe Special Missions. 50. I think it's like the second appearance of Serpentor, so that makes that good. Here's 47. This is an awesome cover. I like this. On the hydrofoil. Here's 81, Battle Force 2000 versus the Dreadnoks. And see, these aren't mint. I mean, you can tell by the back that they aren't mint. But I just want to read them again. I just want to complete the set again. At one time, I had the complete set. And I sold it complete set on eBay, and I made close to like $400. But now I want to rebuild it. I mean, when I sold all that stuff, it got me what I needed. So I'm missing one here. Here's 101 G.I. Joe. I'm missing a couple books here. 90. Here is 86. And this is a cool cover because it's got the Defiant on it. 65. Now, where are the other ones I just had? Something else here. Oh, here. Okay. I got these books as part of the trade, along with some of those. This is a new G.I. Joe series. I guess it just came out a while ago, because I don't remember which one the purple one is, but they have a Transformer of their own. So I don't have any from that series. That's the first one I got. I picked up issue 1, cover B of the prequel to the Bumblebee movie. And now these two. Well, no, here's one more. Here's a Transformers More Than Meets the Eye, but it's an RI copy. Dawn of the Autobots. I mean, I bought those 3 as fillers for to finish the deal. Now, these, I didn't even know these were out. And I know there's a following for these, but not a lot of people like these. They got beaten out by the Transformers back in the 80s. I mean, I watched the show as a kid. I enjoyed the show as a kid. I actually had some as a kid. I wish I still did. Somebody had a couple of them loose at the show, and they wanted buku bucks for them. But here's the GoBots, number 1. And you can see Leader 1 on the cover. Now, apparently there's about 5 different covers. I picked up 2. I picked up the Leader 1 and the blank cover. And I guess this is like the artist or something like that. But the guy I talked to that had the stand, he said he knew the artist, and that if I wanted to, he could get me in touch with him, and he would draw something on there for about $40. And I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I didn't do it. But I think I'm going to break this up into 2 parts, only because we're at 22 minutes now, and I don't like making really long videos. But we'll put that as part 1 of the haul. Second part, I'll add more to it because I did some shopping since then, and I'll put that to that. But I want to thank you guys for watching. If you can subscribe, please do. Give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, leave me a comment. It'd be really nice. But thank you for tuning in, and I'll film the next one. See you guys later on. Bye.